Picking up speed. Here they come for the fourth. Good looking start. There they go. Off and pacing. A Bob Loblaw shows some speed down the center. Macho Phil in contact zone. Jetting out as well. There's Jamieson and Ron put into play. Along the cones there is HP Momentum away fifth. McDonnell and Chucky Hanover driving out and crossing over for a seat in sixth. Followed seventh by Dynamite's Peak. Then it is Sports Box, who has one beaten early. Kalini Hanover is the early trailer. Macho Phil and Travis Cullen put on points. They lead it through the opening quarter of 26-2 over contact zone. Bob Loblaw, the 2-1 favorite, is sitting third, but doesn't look like he's going to sit long as Filion calls on him to move to the lead. And here comes Bob Loblaw. After that, leader Macho Phil. Then we've got a break of about 3.5 lengths to Ron, who tries to tighten up in fourth. Fifth one is HP Momentum, followed sixth by Chucky Hanover. Dynamite's Peak, the solid closer, is seventh ahead of Sports Box and Kalini Hanover. Bob Loblaw now takes over the front just before the half. Macho Phil, the pocket sitter. Contact zone is under a tight hold there to Drury. He's going to stay in as Ron is brought to the outside and going after leader Bob Loblaw as they go by the half in 55-4. HP Momentum's going to catch the cover from fifth. Then is Chucky Hanover third over, sixth, fourth over. Dynamite's Peak. Sports Box is pinned in and Kalini Hanover starts up from the trailing spot. Bob Loblaw with a length advantage. Ron is chipping away and getting closer first over. Macho Phil, the early leader, is in the pocket from third, gapping the cover second over HP Momentum. Contact zone still under a tight hold to Drury. Here comes McDonnell wide off the final turn with Chucky Hanover, 124 and 1 3/4. Bob Loblaw turns for home on a lead of a length. Ron applying the pressure on the outside and trying to get to him, but Bob Loblaw starts to pull away, and it's Bob Loblaw on top by 2. Macho Phil's going to try and re-rally from the pocket. Here he comes for Cullen, but Bob Loblaw's got a length and a half advantage. Macho Phil trying to close, but he can't make up the ground. It's Bob Loblaw, the winner by a length and a half. Macho Phil is second. Chucky Hanover up for third. 150-3 for Bob Loblaw.
Our second SBOA elimination going to Bob Loblaw here with Ken Middleton, of course. How exciting was this? What a time to set a new lifetime best, 150-3. Did you realize they were going that type of speed?
They were humming along pretty good. I was expecting that tonight. As you get deeper into the season, we're going to see even faster miles, so it's a good chance to test their speed. I was happy with the way he raced last week in his first start 2 weeks ago, actually. Gave him the week off last week and trained him up. So, yeah, really happy tonight, really relieved. This horse is, he's challenging at times, but he's so exciting and fun to have around.
So it's got to be extra important to be able to pick your post. I know that added benefit, of course, winning these eliminations. So how much does that kind of go into your thoughts in here and, you know, thinking ahead? Do you know which kind of post you'd be going for if you have that ideal choice?
I'm going to leave that up to Sylvain, but I would imagine he'd probably pick something like tonight, 5 or 6, right in the center of the gate. He's pretty versatile. He showed some gate speed tonight. He's obviously got that. He's got faster speed off the gate if need be, too. And, of course, in the super final, we saw what he can do coming off the pace. He's so versatile. He's like a Swiss Army knife. He's got a lot of different functions.
So, of course, SBOA final is going to be up next, but what else is on the game plan for him, saying all systems are go, and, of course, he is training and doing the job that he's supposed to do? What are you looking ahead to?
Well, it's up to Bob what he wants to do. He's got the SBOA elim tonight, obviously, final next weekend if all goes well. We paid him up to the Sun Beach somewhere, and we dreamed the dream. We went to the North America Cup, too. And the Breeders' Crown, because it's in our own backyard here this fall, we had to supplement along with a lot of Ontario horses did the same thing this year. Plus, of course, the Summer of Ontario Sire Stake races. So there's plenty of money, and you don't have to leave Ontario. It's the great thing about our program. It's the best in the business.
Of course, Super Final is a good starting ground, but Pepsi Cup, is that on your bucket list number one to win? Is it a little bit more of a bias because, of course, Canadian, or what is the one race that you'd want to win if all systems are good and, of course, you have the right horses?
Yeah, you know, as a kid, we went to every single North America Cup there was back at Greenwood Raceway, the now defunct Greenwood Raceway. So, yeah, it's a real dream. We were in the Metro last year. I thought that was cool, just being in the paddock with all those superstars and stuff like that was kind of fun. We didn't have any luck, but the North America Cup, yeah, hopefully we can prime them and peak them just in time for that. We'll see.
Nothing like that on a cup. Once again, thanks so much for your time, Ken Middleton. And awesome, great performance once again from Bob Loblaw, 150 in 3 time to capture that second SBOA limb.